Hi viewers, welcome to yet another edition of How to Live Life Inside Life. Let's take on doubt, worry, negativity, and how they affect your life. Worrying is self-generated. The trigger comes from outside, but your internal dialogue keeps it going. When you worry, you are talking to yourself about things you are afraid of or negative events that might happen. Most people spend so much time fearing the things that are never going to happen or can't be controlled that they have no energy to deal with the few things they can actually handle. At this point, I have an alert of a red flag associated with worry, and that is your subconscious mind. Remember, you have a conscious and subconscious mind in you. The subconscious mind responds only to mental images. Yes, only mental images. It's not physical. The subconscious mind uses every means at its disposal to carry out the plan. This is why we talk about worry as so detrimental. It's like programming your mind with an image you don't want. Hey, worry and imagination are different sides of the same coin. Both of them involve visualizing the future. In a sense, worry is simply unproductive use of imagination, but the difference between them are also profound. Worry leaves you feeling drained. Imagination leaves you feeling energized. Worry is about survival. Imagination is about possibility. Worry makes you dread the future. Imagination makes you eager to get to the future. Worry focuses on the bad things that might happen. Imagination focuses on the good things that could happen. Worry is, in plain language, praying in a negative way. Now, praying for what you don't want, people. It's a down payment for a debt you may never owe. You run over feared situation in your mind and think about all the ways you might deal with it. Candidly speaking, you are trying to solve problems that haven't happened yet, and or simply obsessing on worst case scenario. These worries may give you impression sure, that you are protecting yourself by preparing for worst case scenario or avoiding bad situations. But on the contrary, worry is energy, emotionally, mentally sapping, unproductive without resulting in any concrete problem-solving strategies or actions. If you are focusing on what-if scenario, your worry is unproductive. People, you can challenge your irrational, worrisome thoughts in your head. Yes, who say you can challenge it? And learn how to overcome through our series, How to Live Life Inside Life. Please know that worry is far poles apart from healthy, genuine concern. Forward planning, both should not be confused. However, the biggest reason for bad experiences, failures in any area of life, is doubt and other negativity in your mind. Your external reality reflects your internal reality. Bear this in mind always. Without, when we internally worry and fear. This is what causes failure in offices, business, work, relationship, health, and everything else. Do you know why? Because we become what we think most. All actions are effects, and the only cause is thought. Thought is the ancestor or progenitor of all actions. Predictions, which is the harbinger of worry, rarely come true. And if they do, worry did not change the outcome. It only made you miserable before the outcome happened. How much have you changed the past by worrying about it? Unless you conquer time travel, it won't work. The past is the past. Period. It doesn't change nor cause you pain unless you bring it into the present by thinking about it. So the monsters of worry of the future and the past are simply you using your imaginations to scare yourself. This sounds weird, but you just have to kiss the truth. Worry, scaring yourself with imagination, raises our tension and cortisol level. That's the stress hormone. Cortisol level, and lowers your mood-making dopamine, the happy hormone, to go into hiding. Yeah, dopamine goes into hiding when you start worrying. From that low state of mind, you expect to find solutions to your problems. Never, bro. It's never going to work. Which solution is going to come with worry? Recognizing an awareness that you are scaring yourself helps and makes you worry filter away your awareness. Shine the flight lights on your fears and recognize they are imaginary. From a calmer state of mind, you deal with problems as they occur rather than in the future or in the past. You should be able to discern genuine concern and needless anxiety. Awareness makes you know the difference. Worry, doubts, fear is giving spiritual consent to what you don't want to happen, because it's like an indirect focus of fuel for what you don't want. The good books of the Christians says, Job says, what I fear most has come upon me. Don't make the same mistake as Job. You want to be Job? Worry is a prayer, but indeed a prayer for what you don't want. Worry. Whose main twin brother? He has a twin brother. That is anxiety. It's not only wanting to predict the future, but also wanting to control the future. Worrying is using your imagination to create what you don't want. The worst use of creativity is worry and anxiety. You are ever before the brain, and it is his bigger brother, the mind. You are awareness. You are eternal presence. Your spacious nature is before and bigger than the brain. Vacate and quit being servile to it. Enjoy the experience of beingness, of presence, consciousness, spaciousness, which you are. That's what drugs, alcohol, weeds tries to do for you. That is to take you temporarily out of the grip of your mind and make you enjoy being and spacious nature dimension in you. But there is always a huge price to pay for using alcohol and drugs. And the bliss you get is short-lived. Yes, people that take alcohol, you will know. What's more, drugs and alcohol makes you regress in consciousness and even take you to a vegetative state. I will point to you how you can shine the light of awareness in you and stop this craving for drugs and alcohol to handle thoughts and help you develop coping mechanisms to handle things naturally and consciously. That's the way to go, people. We will elaborate more on this, your essential nature, in subsequent coming series on how to live life inside life. You are not the character the mind portrays you. You are eternal spirit. You ain't the form. You are the formless. If you fuse with the brain and mind and the body, my people, you can't escape suffering. Suffering becomes inevitable. A lot will trouble you. If you believe and think you are only flesh and blood, a lot will trouble you. You are an eternal spirit. Know this and you know peace. Remember, just like there are physical laws that govern the universe, there are also laws of living that are sure, true, and sound. Whether you love them or you hate them, it's not material or important. They work anyway. Some people accidentally obey these laws unconsciously and succeed. But awareness of these laws leads to sustainability of success, happiness, and prosperity. You run things so that things won't run you. Or you don't want to run things. You have to run things so that things don't run you. Universal laws operate with same precise, predictable, and unwavering certainty, making no distinctions, judgments, or determinations as to who it works for. It works for anybody. Whether you are in South Asia or Africa, it works for anybody. Just as gravity law does not determine who it works for. So also universal laws, it works for everybody. That's why you have pastors, musicians, IT people from remote part of developing countries like Africa, sometimes becoming far huge success and rising into prominence than their counterparts from developed countries. This is the explanation. That's the universal laws. It is all on you to accept the universal truth or live in denial and suffer the cost of such resistance, denial, or even delusion. Yeah, that's a price to pay. Be of good cheer and congratulations. I bring you good realization here on our series, How to Live Life Inside Life, that the universe is here at your service, always at your service. Never align with negativity. You cannot align with negativity and keep praying for well-being. Nothing will save you. You had me right. Even if you sleep on the mountains and retreats for donkey years. Look, the way your mind thinks is directly responsible for the reality you experience or attract. There is no contradiction to this truth. Honestly, your thinking is your responsibility because you make choices towards what you give focus to at every particular time. If you don't exercise this choice consciously by yourself, well, it will be exercised unconsciously for you. And you know the result if this choice is exercised for you against your wish, but it must be exercised. So you have a choice of fueling your thoughts or not. If you are powerless towards your own mind, you will become a prisoner to its momentum, and the mind will play ping pong, ping pong, ping pong with your life. Yes, look around you. People who take life seriously are servants of the mind, and they are usually immersed in what you may term as struggles of life. You're always complaining, going through a lot of things. The mind is not a good master. Quit being servile to it. To me, the aha moment, the good moment, the whole moment came when I came to a sudden realization, and indeed it seems almost embarrassing and ridiculous now, how I used to buy into the random and stormy rantings, beliefs, thoughts that my mind was bombarding and harassing me with. Come on, why are you harassing me? Thankfully now, my mind, I know you, just like other minds, produces limiting judgments and opinions. But I now have space. A space where I can make a choice, whether to go with the mind's flow or decline instant tunes and suggestions. Yes, I'm free. I run things now. Things don't run me. You too can do it. Yes, you can. It's just exercising the power of choice in you to buy into or plug into everything your mind says is about the most vile, limiting, and constricted life you can ever live. It makes you a closed person. On a serious note, don't be so much in your head that you can't enjoy where you are. Detachment from thoughts, or more simply, watching yourself and the event as a third person, will liberate you from being caged by your thoughts and mind. For emphasis, detachment is not that you own nothing. Mark my words, detachment is that nothing owns you. Mark the nuances. We will continue later on this, another life-changing and transformative series on our How to Live Life Inside Life programs. Meanwhile, I remain Ekweje EG, founder Life Skills Foundation, and we enjoin you to follow us on all our social media handles, including Facebook, our website, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and others. Peace and see you soon.